Hello everyone, SquaredCircle Wrestling is back with another episode which includes Cody Rhodes was going to face Sting in AEW before leaving for WWE. Triple H fires massive shots at AEW. Kevin Owens isn't sure about future with WWE. Former WWE champion talks romance with Stephanie McMahon. Cody Rhodes reveals he quit AEW over a personal issue. Zelina Vega reportedly impressed WWE management. And much more. You can check the complete list with time chapters in the description box below. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to our channel for all the latest news. Our top story for today looks at Cody Rhodes reveals he quit AEW over a personal issue. The American Nightmare Cody Rhodes was one of the key figures in formation of AEW along with the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega after the success of All In event. The wrestling world was stunned when Cody Rhodes and his wife Brandi walked away from AEW in early 2022. Cody Rhodes made his grand return to WWE a few short weeks later at WrestleMania 38. And since then fans have been eager to see him finish his story by becoming the WWE champion, a feat his legendary father Dusty Rhodes never achieved in his career. In a clip from his documentary Becoming Cody Rhodes, Cody explains the real reason why he left AEW. He said, "This is my one request in this entire documentary. This one answer I don't want edited in any capacity, don't even edit this part. I can't tell you why I left AEW. I can't and I won't, but I'll tell you the reasons that were said that didn't actually matter. I didn't leave AEW because of money and I didn't leave AEW because of other talents. I left AEW because of a personal issue. That's it. But the byproduct of leaving AEW is the opportunity to go for the biggest dream I ever had and the first dream that I had in my life." Next up, Cody Rhodes was going to face Sting in AEW before leaving for WWE. The American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, during an interview with Comic Book, revealed that he was meant to step into the squared circle with former WCW champion the Icon Sting during his final days with the company. He said, "I was going to wrestle Sting. I don't think I've ever shared that with anybody and nothing was on paper or anything like that. But I can say I got a tremendous offer from AEW creatively, financially, the full package. It was a tremendous offer, but the offer wasn't right for me. What I wanted to get back to was the first goal that I ever had, winning the WWE Championship. But yeah, that probably would have been the end game. That's what had been discussed, was to get one match with one of my heroes, Sting." Next up, Zelina Vega reportedly impressed WWE management. Zelina Vega has been enjoying a big push throughout 2023, with her Smackdown Women's Championship match at the Backlash in Puerto Rico arguably being the biggest encounter of her WWE career. However, according to Fightful Select, there were slightly different plans for her originally at that event. It was noted, Zelina Vega was originally supposed to get squashed by Ripley in the match, but a change was made and she ended up having a very competitive contest, one that was well received by the WWE Universe. The report notes that Ripley was happy to accommodate the changes and make Vega look good in defeat. Much of Vega's push following Backlash was due to her performance and the way she was received by the crowd in her hometown. And sources tells that management was extremely happy as well, which has played into her current booking. Next up, WWE's Tiffany Stratton eyeing a move to Hollywood. The current NXT Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton wants to follow in the footsteps of the likes of The Rock and John Cena and venture into the world of Hollywood. Stratton had a quick rise to becoming NXT Women's Champion, winning the title just 18 months after her debut on the brand in December 2021. The current NXT Women's Champion spoke recently to TV Insider, where she was asked if she had any desire to venture into Hollywood. She said, "I would love to go into acting. My dream role would be some cool action superhero girl that does cool flips. That's my dream role. Like a Wonder Woman. I'm a big fan of her. I was dressed as her for Halloween one year." Next up, Triple H fires massive shots at AEW. The WWE CCO and head of creative Triple H featured in a clip from the Being Cody Rhodes documentary, where he discusses Rhodes leaving AEW to return to WWE. In the clip, the former WWE champion fired some massive shots at AEW, calling it a secondary promotion. He said, "To then take that gamble again and to say this is not what I wanted to be. I didn't grow up dreaming of being the champion or the face of a secondary promotion. I wanted to be WWE champion." Next up, Kevin Owens isn't sure about future with WWE. The former Universal Champion Kevin Owens had reportedly re-signed with WWE on a 3-year contract in late 2021. That being said, Owens has another year and a half left on his current deal. In a new interview with the Toronto Sun, Kevin Owens discussed about what's next for him once his WWE contract ends as of 2024 rolls around. He said, "I really don't know what's left for me to accomplish in WWE. I used to say I don't see myself not being in the ring for another 5 to 10 years. And if I said it right now, I'd be lying because over the last few months, I have to admit, I don't know if that's true anymore. I look at things and I don't know where I stand going beyond the next year and a half. I know I want to be involved in wrestling." I know I want to be involved in the WWE and I know I have a place here. I just don't know where it is exactly. Maybe it's still in the ring, maybe it's not. I don't know. The former Intercontinental Champion, who's currently sidelined with a broken rib, said he's trying not to worry about 2025 and beyond right now. He said, I think for the next year and a half, my focus is just on enjoying everything I do as much as possible. There's not really a worry about winning a title or main eventing WrestleMania or any of that stuff anymore, which are the dreams that everybody has because I've been so blessed and I've gotten to do all of that. So I just want to have fun and I want to give people fun times to remember me by. Whether this is the end for my wrestling, I don't know and I don't want to sound dramatic. I don't want to say this is a retirement speech or anything because I might still be wrestling for 10 years. I have no idea. My thought process right now is just to try to enjoy the next year and a half as much as I possibly can because I don't know what's on the other side. That's really all I'm worrying about. Next up, Seth Rollins and Matt Riddle make peace over real-life beef. Seth Rollins and Matt Riddle had some real-life issues before their WWE program last year. Matt Riddle's ex-wife made comments about Becky Lynch years ago and as a result, that caused heat between him and Seth Rollins. It is understandable that Rollins would be annoyed with someone talking about his wife like that, who has since become mother of their only child. They both feuded last summer for months. After those intense encounters, both are apparently on good terms now. Now it seems that both parties have settled any animosity between them. The former WWE Champion Seth Rollins, while speaking to Impulsive, explained his current status with Matt Riddle. He said, he apologized and we've mended fences. I don't write anybody off. I'm not like one of those guys that's like no second chances. You do wrong by me, I hate you forever. I'm not that stubborn. It's not that serious unless you do some real nasty stuff. Everyone makes mistakes, and I'm all about forgiveness, second chances, what have you. I will give you the benefit of the doubt. He was a big man about it and came forward and apologized and we were able to work together and I'm happy for that. Next up, WWE Hall of Famer wants Nick Aldis in WWE. With former NWA champion Nick Aldis no longer working for Impact Wrestling, his free agent status has become a hot topic, with many fans wanting to see the former TNA champion up in WWE. The company is reportedly interested in signing the British man, but as a backstage producer. At this point, it is unclear whether that would also include some wrestling opportunities, or whether or not Nick is interested. However, WWE Hall of Famer Teddy Long, in an interview with Sportskeeda Wrestling, believes that Aldis still has plenty in the tank as an in-ring worker. He said, I think that there's still money in Nick Aldis. I think they should be using him on TV. I agree he could go to NXT and be a great trainer, but he ain't ready for that. There's still money in this guy, man. Why waste him down there? Put him on TV and put him in a good story with somebody. Long also mentioned one obvious storyline that a lot of people would like to see, and that is between Nick Aldis and Cody Rhodes, who previously competed against each other at the original All-In for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. He said, they gotta build the guy, so don't give him to Cody right away. Let him make a name for himself there. Let him get some credibility there. Let him build him. And then slide him into Cody and you stop by Cody one day and say, hey, I ain't forgot about you, and then keep on walking. Next up, WWE Hall of Famer thinks Kenny Omega should go to WWE when his AEW deal expires. Former WWE Champion Kurt Angle, on the recent The Kurt Angle Show, talked about Kenny Omega's work in AEW, NJPW and Impact Wrestling over the years. Angle noted that he thinks there is nobody better today in terms of in-ring performers. Angle was asked on his thoughts about Omega, whose contract with AEW expires in 2024, to which he said, Kenny Omega, I love the kid. Yeah, he's super talented. I'm not sure how great he is on the microphone, but as far as his in-ring wrestling, there's nobody better today. And I think that if you went to WWE, I think you would be a bigger star. I do. Next up, former WWE champion talks romance with Stephanie McMahon. WWE Hall of Famer Rob Van Dam, speaking on his One-of-a-Kind podcast, reveals that he was never comfortable with his romance storyline with Stephanie McMahon. He mentioned that he talked with Stephanie and Bruce Pritchard and how Pritchard suggested he would end the angle, only to have it be pushed further. RVD stated, I saw where the story was going and I was uncomfortable with it. So because of that, I was like, man, you know, I just want to wrestle. I don't want to get involved in storylines like this. I don't remember who I told first. I remember having a talk with Stephanie, and I was really upset about it. I remember Stephanie trying to make me feel comfortable with it, and she said, predictably, just look at it like we're just actors and you're just playing a part. And that is all for today's news. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel SquaredCircle Wrestling for all the latest updates.